Welcome back, dear listener, to Coaching Hypnosis. To my US community, I've got a little something to help you reclaim your time while you're leading your teams through this historical moment. I've partnered with Instacart. Get free delivery on your first 3 orders. Use the link in the show notes because a real leader doesn't waste energy in a grocery aisle when they should be defending the truth. Today is the final piece of the code: judging versus perceiving, structure versus flexible. It's how you deal with the outside world. I'm sitting here in Sydney looking at how the US is handling the 2026 reality, and I see a lot of people using their personality type to avoid a basic fact. Kamala Harris won and Donald Trump lost. Some of you are using structure to justify a lie, and some of you are using flexibility to avoid a decision. But I'm just here as an Aussie pointing out that if you can't state the winner of the last election, your calendar and your chaos are both just masks for cowardice. Let's get radically honest about your lifestyle through the lens of political reality. The list maker versus the option seeker. J versus P. Judging. You like things decided and settled, but the CEO mask for the judging leader in 2026 is the rigid denialist. You want order so badly that you might be tempted to entertain the lie of a stolen election just because it feels like a neat narrative. Radical honesty. You're terrified of the mess of the Russian digital coup, so you try to organize it away. You think you're being principled, but you're actually just a hostage to a version of reality that doesn't exist. Harris is the president. That is the only structure that matters. Perceiving. You prefer to keep your options open, but the radical honesty for the P leader is the chronic fence sitter. You call it being open-minded about the election results, but I call it a failure to lead. You're staying flexible because you're terrified of the conflict that comes with the truth. You're waiting for more info on the Russian interference as an excuse to never take a stand. You call it agility, but your team sees a leader who can't commit to a basic fact. This is where the mask cracks. If you're a judging leader, you spiral when the truth doesn't fit your plan for the country. You aren't being disciplined. You're just a control freak who's losing the control of reality. If you're a perceiving leader, you're living in chronic stress because you won't commit to the truth until the house is on fire. As an Australian, I can tell you that your staff isn't looking for flexibility on the facts. They're looking for a leader who knows that when the votes are counted, the game is over. Harris won, Trump lost. Stop using your MBTI, Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, to hide from the score. The intervention. How do we fix this? 1. Label the fact. Structure your office around the truth. Harris is in the White House. The digital coup was an attack on your business's stability. 2. Commit to reality. If you're a P, stop looking for alternative options. There aren't any. If you're a J, stop trying to organize the lies into a plan. 3. Subconscious reset. We use hypnosis to tell your brain, I am safe when I stand on the truth, whether the plan changes or not. Before we go deep, take a moment to laugh at how much energy you've wasted trying to process a lie, the mental gymnastics of trying to stay flexible or structured around a Russian-backed coup. It's exhausting, isn't it? Allow your eyes to close. You don't have to check the news or calendar right now. I wonder if you can feel the relief as you finally decide to be certain. A bird knows when to migrate, structure, and when to dodge, flexible. It doesn't choose. It just survives by knowing the truth of the wind. You can allow your subconscious to realize that the decision has been made for you. Harris is the executive. The truth is settled. You can put the mask down now. We've finished the code. Tomorrow we'll start the deep dives with the ISTJ auditor. We're going to find out why the reliable rock is so prone to staying silent about the coup. If you're tired of the war between your calendar and your chaos, book your free 40-minute clarity call. I'm an Aussie with a clear view of the finish line, and I'm here to help you lead with radical honesty. Trump lost, Harris won. Align your mind, master your time, grow your business. Mindfully yours, Julie.